Hello, welcome to Ellie V Toys. Today we are going to make some more delicious little Pop-It treats. Of course you can't eat them, but they still look delicious. This is the Pop and Display Bakery set, and it's one of the deluxe big ones with lots and lots and lots of things to build in here, plus some display items. So we'll open it up, we'll make some really tasty things that you can't actually eat, and then we'll display them on the display stands. So I've tumbled all the moulds out, and Andrea is looking kind of bamboozled by all of these, but I'll explain them as we go along. Here's one of the 3D moulds that looks like it might be a donut. These are the press out shape ones. They're cut out moulds, and these ones are more that we can pop out. They are in green, so oh look! And we even get a decorating tube here of sparkly pink gels. That's going to be cool. And we got the flattening tool there, which we can use to help flatten Andrea as well. And here is one of our display shelves, the big bakery display window. That's nice. There are all of these little acrylic shelves in here. Andrea fits in there too, and there's a mirrored one on the bottom. So that's going to look really nice to display all of our creations. Oh, sorry Andrea, sorry. There's also a Pop-It box here, and it's got 4 little indentations in it, which we can either sit Andrea in. Really, that's not what it's designed for. It is designed to display the donuts in it, and we've got a biscuit box here where we can display our macarons. Yes, I know, Andrea, you fit in there too. You can swing quite nicely from each of those compartments. So there are 4 places there to display our macarons. Oh, where's Andrea gone? Oh, she's gone to get the pieces to build our next display area. This is very pretty. Look, it's a cake stand. There's the bottom tier, and thank you, there's the second tier that goes on the top. And Andrea can go and display up here, and it's got a handle which we'll just squeeze up here, and we've knocked Andrea off, but she's okay. And we can display her here as well. This is really great. Okay, so we've got all of these cool places where we can display our stuff once we've made it. Let's get the clay out and see what colours we get in this set. So the first bag has got, oh, nice, beautiful, snowy, minty white. Very, very, very white. We'll get it all off the packaging here. Look at that. And this is air light. It is so light and very elastic, and it dries out reasonably quickly. So you want to put it away in the containers and seal it up again very, very quickly. Next one we've got, that's gorgeous. That's an aquary minty blue something. I don't know, what color would you call this? Is it aqua? I think we'll call it aqua for the purposes of this video. It's pretty too. That's gorgeous. All right, 2 colors. Third color is a lovely chocolate brown. So we can have chocolate flavor here in our delicious goodies that we're gonna make. Let's get all the chocolate off, because you do not want to leave any chocolate behind ever. There we are. And our last bag of clay is pink. Candy floss pink. Oh, we are going to be able to make some really, really tasty looking things out of these 4 colours. All right, there are our 4 colours of clay. They have been sealed up. Let's start with our 3D mould. Let's make a donut. So I've got 2 little balls of pink that I have rolled up into nice smooth balls. We're going to squeeze them into each side of the 3D mould. Need to make them as flat as possible as we can on the top. We can take off the edges there. So squeeze it down. Oh, look at that. I even like to use the power of the table down here so we can squash it down as hard as possible. And that means that we can also easily peel off the excess that squishes out of the sides. Let's get it out of here. Ta-da! Our first delicious donut. We'll very gently pinch off the edges. And you can see all of these little escape points up here that allow the excess to come out of the mould. They're okay, you know. We can either flatten them down, we can try and scrape them off, though it's not very successful, but we're going to be putting icing on the top of this, so it really doesn't matter what the top of it looks like, because we're going to be covering it over. Right, one delicious donut ready for decoration. Let's put this excess clay away so that it stays nice and soft and pliable and doesn't start to dry out. And what colour shall we make the icing on this? Yes, I think the aqua blue looks nice. So here's a very nice smooth round ball that I have rolled up. Let's put the donut out of the way. So we've got our working area down here. And I'm going to use the spatula to squish it down quite flat, I think. Quite thin icing, because I don't want it to be too thick. And we're going to use our cutout mold here in blue. And we'll use our poppet here. And there we go. It didn't actually stay in the mold because we made it so thick. So thin, sorry. The opposite of thick is thin, which is what I meant to say. And I might use a spatula to ease it up on the edges. There we are. And we'll take the hole out. We'll take the bit out of the hole. So there is a hole. And that looks really, really yummy. Let's put it on. There! I will squish it all down on the sides. Really make it look like yummy frosting oozing down the side of the donut. We'll try and get it to ooze into the middle a bit more. Might try using the tool to do that. Oh, maybe my finger. Let's see if I can squish it in. I need a little finger. That looks alright. That looks really tasty. A little bit more squishing and our donut is ready. Let's put this little bit of excess dough away. And Andrea, what shall we do to decorate it? Okay, she's off. She's bringing back the decorations that come in the set. So we've got all of these cute little things we can put on. We can put on blueberries. They're quite enormous blueberries. And must have been a good blueberry season. And some strawberries, some candles so we can make birthday celebration cakes, some raspberries, wow, and there are also some sprinkles. We got some long sprinkles here. Oh, they look very decorative. We'll tidy them up over here because they're trying to get away. And we've also got some little sprinkles too. We got long ones and little short ones too, all in the same colour. That's nice, it adds some good variation. And of course, we've got our tube of pink sparkly gel. So let's see how badly I can draw some sort of decoration onto this donut. This is not my strong point, but I'm going to have a go because I like to have fun here. And, oh, missed a bit over there. There's some nice big swirls. Oh, gloopy bit came out. And all the way around. Ah! And I think I cut the corner in there. We might put some more on there. It's not very round, but that's okay. It still looks delicious. And I'm going to use this little dropper here. I've filled it up with water. The dropper comes in the set too. And if I sprinkle water on, it's going to help our sprinkles to stick onto the frosting. And I'm going to try to artistically or randomly place them just here up on the frosting. I'll try not to smear my my fantastic gel pen work there. And we're going to try and get it just on the frosting. That looks really delicious. Going to put it up here on the cake stand to start drying. We'll put the lid back on there so that doesn't dry out. Clear up our area, move all of these sprinkles out of the way. And now let's make something else delicious. So this is going to be a chocolate flan base or a tart base. We'll squeeze it in. That's lovely. And we'll pop it out. There we go. So we got a little tart base now. It's made out of chocolate and I really like this topping. It looks like lots and lots of dobs of cream. So let's do it in white creamy cream. We'll roll the ball up here, get it as smooth as possible and then squeeze it in nice and firmly. Now your creations will be touch dry in about 4 hours and then they'll be properly dry to bounce off the floor in about 24 hours in a full day. And they really are very durable. And very light when they've finished. We'll squash this in here, take off the excess, and let's pop it out using the air to push it out. And look at the detail on the top of that. I don't know if you can see it very well because it's white, but the definition is very clear. This is my favourite mould so far, I think. I really like that one. Let's squish it onto the top, and we'll try and tidy up these edges a bit with a pokey fingernail. And squeeze it onto the top of the chocolate flan bottom, the chocolate tart. And Andrea has chosen some blueberries for this. And the blueberries are entirely out of proportion. They're huge. Let's put another one on. So this is going to be a chocolate blueberry tart. I think that is a flavour match made in heaven. And we're going to put it over here on the cake stand to dry while we make a delicious birthday cake slice. So we're going to make this one chocolate too. So let's squish this down. Not quite as flat or as thin as our icing, because we want this to be a proper layer of our birthday cake. So we're going to make the layers first and then we'll assemble it. Here's the next chocolate layer. We're going to put something in between these two chocolate layers, something creamy and delicious. So there's our chocolate cake. Let's put the chocolate away. And for the actual filling, let's grab some pink. And we're going to squeeze it into this mold and see whether this will work as an icing filling. I think it's actually supposed to be a topper because it's got all these little grooves on it, like icing on the top. But we'll see if it works for the middle. We'll be creative. Let me have a look. That looks really sweet. So it does look a bit like the icing in the middle, but I don't know that it's going to squish in too well. But I'm going to make it squish in, so let's do that. So it's on top of our chocolate layer. Let's put the next chocolate layer on the top. Got a nice thick layer of cream in the middle, pink delicious cream. That looks really, really scrummy. Now, I'm going to put that pink away and we're going to get a nice aqua topping on it, frosting on it with this mold, which is a different triangle shaped mold. Let's see how this one turns out. We've got it nice and flat. And let's pop it out. Out you come, little topping. Nope, it doesn't want to. Here it comes. There we are. There it is. That looks really, really tasty, and it's a nice thick layer too. Lots of topping on this, lots of frosting on it. We'll gently squish that down as well. And we can push down these little knobbies on the top, but I quite like the knobbies on the top because they're part of the decoration, really. And it also comes, the set also comes with this definition tool, so you can add a texture. It's this little dimply texture, and we'll gently squeeze around the edges and add some cake dimply texture. It also helps squeeze all those layers in together as well. And of course, I really, really want to use this again, so let's add some really tasty icing on the top. Oh, that looks nice. We've missed a bit here. There. Oh, hold on. Andrea's back. She wants to make this a birthday cake. I did say we were going to make this a birthday cake. So there we are. It's a happy birthday cake slice. Yum, yum, yum. We'll put it up here on the top shelf of our cake stall and we'll make our next creation, which is going to be a chocolate macaron. Are you ready? These are those delicious little biscuits, which are soft on the inside and creamy on the outside and have got yummy, yummy middles in them, all sorts of different flavours. So we'll make one outside piece. You can tell I'm using so much chocolate. Maybe I like the chocolate a lot. I can't actually push this one out. I think I'm going to have to use our popper. I'll try and smooth down that bit that I might have actually ruined a bit by poking it with my fingers. Smooth it again. You can never smooth too much. Now we'll try and pop it out. There! That looks like a great little macaron biscuit side. It's even got those little sort of puffed out edges that you do have on macarons. It's quite distinctive. Now we need the other side, which of course is going to match. And for the middle, we're going to make this a strawberry chocolate macaron. And we'll squeeze this one out nice and thin too. And we'll use one of our cutters and ease it up off the off the table and put it on the inside of our biscuit. There! Okay, now that actually looks real enough for me to quite want to eat it. I'm going to squeeze the edges down a bit because now I'm going to add some water and I'm going to be really tricky here and try rolling it in our sprinkles so I can add sprinkles around the side. I don't think I was very tricky at all because I got water everywhere. Now I'm getting sprinkles everywhere. Let's try the dab technique. Turn and dab and then push them where you want them. Ah, that looks good! Now this is a mold that I have no idea what it is, so I'm just going to squeeze something into it and find out what we can do with it. Let's be creative. Gonna use our aqua and pop it out. Oh, that's nice. It could be a tart base, I suppose, or it could be a topping. So let's add it to one of our flan bases. Oh, that looks really nice. And now, of course, we need to put some frosting of some sort on the top. We're going to use this little whipped cream daub mold, and we'll pop these out. Let's see if I can come out. It's so little. It's actually really hard to get the little ones out. You have to press them in nice and firmly so the air can actually push it out. There's one, and we're going to put these around on the inside of the circumference of our top circle here. Let's keep popping them out. I'm going to make a whole heap, and round they go. I will squeeze the 6th one in here so that it's even. And we'll put a raspberry in the middle. Oh, that's great. And of course we need sprinkles. Just the little sprinkles. Well, that looks gorgeous. I think that one's my favourite yet. No, I keep changing which one my favourite is. I do like that one though. I like all the little daubs of cream on it. Ah, oh, this is looking so good. Now I'm just going to make some extra ones so we can start filling up our display. Here we have another cake. I've already made the slice. So we've got a vanilla cake here. We're putting jam in the middle. Might just be a sponge cake. Yummy jammy sponge with pink frosting on the top. We'll put some more jam on the top. Lots and lots of jam. Jam, jam, jam. Strawberry jam, and we'll put a strawberry on the top. So we know it's strawberry jam. Oh, yum. There we go. Let's find a spot for that one. And, well, what are we going to do? Shall we try displaying them, shall we? I don't think I have enough. I've made a few. So this box is supposed to be for the donuts. So we'll put a donut in there. It really does display them beautifully. So that's our donut delivery box. We can't put that in there. It's way too tall. So I'm going to need some more donuts. We'll put that out of the way. But I'm just showing you how each of these displays will work. This one's for our macarons. So we can slide them in here. Oh, I've knocked a few sprinkles off. That's okay. I can add them back on again later. Yum! Haha! Okay, thank you for cleaning those sprinkles away, Andrea. You're very helpful. And in the cake display window, we can display Andrea, and we can display our delicious slices of cake and our tarts and our flans, and we might put that one down the bottom. And I cannot put the birthday cake in there because the candle's too high, so it's going to have to stay over on the display cake stand. Brilliant. All right, let's just put a couple of extra in here. We got another macaron, lovely aqua macaron. Oh, look at that tart. Oh, look at the donut. Oh, another cake over there, another tart. I am going to have to make so many more of these. Oh, I think these are the most delicious set yet that I have made. I've really enjoyed making all of these cakes and donuts and macarons and tarts and flans and putting sprinkles all over them. It's been so much fun. I really do hope you enjoyed creating these with me. Don't forget to subscribe and click like. Check out some of my other silly videos while you wait for a new one, which will be very, very soon.